Cha-seok-jin is executive director of a top-class company. He lives with his wife Seo Hye-seung, a mother and a daughter. His wife Seo Hye-seung is a teacher and his daughter Min-ji is the smartest kid in her school. One day he tells his wife that he is going to play golf with the president of his company. But, later she finds the golf ball in the car, which means he was telling lies about the golf plan. When Cha-seok-jin returns, he had some romantic moments with his wife for the last time, because after making love, he asks his wife for a divorce. He commits that he has a relationship with his colleague and wants to marry her. His wife tries to convince him, but he had made his choice. He wanted the divorce at any cost. After having fight with his wife, he left the house. The next day his wife calls him saying she will give him the divorce. The next day he went to the office. There he discovers that his girlfriend had no plans to marry him. She tells him that she never asked him to get divorce. Also, she scams his money, which he got by leaking information to CEO of another company. Later on she gave audit team testimony about the money scam that he has done with CEO of another company, and he was solely blamed for that. She also said that he was blackmailing her. He was found guilty for financial scams and sexual assault. Later on, his girlfriend meets his wife in a restaurant and tells her that her husband blackmailed her and is now making pressure to marry her. She requests her to control her husband. Seo Hye-seung calls her husband and misbehaves with him. She calls him unhuman. He tries to explain to her how he got cheated. But his wife didn't listen to him. After some time he gets a call from the police, informing him that a case has been filed against him in charge of sexual harassment and blackmail. Because he lost his career and had a fight with his wife, he was depressed. And when he got the call from the police he was very much stressed, so he makes the last call to his wife before attempting suicide. Seo Hye-seung was driving the car when she received the call from her husband. Her husband said her sorry for what he had done, and disconnects the call. She drives her car fast, but as she arrived at her apartment, she was disturbed by the noise of someone falling into the car from above the building. It was her husband who committed suicide. After this flashback story, the scene shifts to the present where we see Jin Yoo-hui at Rek's marriage agency. She is asking Kim Ji-sun, one of the employees of the marriage agency, about an attractive, also young-looking, 40-year-old divorcee, a tech entrepreneur who owns one of the highest-grossing companies. She replied, "There are no members like that at our company at all." After the death of her husband, Seo Hye-seung is struggling to be an instructor. Professor Seo Hye-seung says that he's the only one who can help her with this. By saying this much he tries to take advantage of her situation, but she says she's not gonna do that. In the next scene, the director of the Rek's marriage agency comes to visit the CEO of a high-class company. She says that his mother requested her remarriage of her son. She says to him, globally, most successful people are in very strong and stable marriages. After this meeting, she received notification about a new super black level member. In the last scene, we see Seo Hye-seung at Rek's marriage agency requesting a refund. She says that her mother registered her without her permission. While waiting, she heard the voice of her husband's ex-girlfriend in the background. When she turned back, her bag hit the flower pot and both of their eyes met, and the first episode ends here.